to the PlayOnSports.com broadcast of the Division II Northern Section Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies. I am Jason Patterson, and we are here on a windy morning here. Don't turn me down. On a windy evening here in Sutter, California, and we're going to try to give you the best broadcast we can as the Sutter High Huskies are coming in with a record of 19-2-1, led by Jeff Stanhope, and the Orland Trojans coming in with a record of 13-5-1, headed by Tim Milhorn. So this should be an interesting matchup here. Let's go ahead and it looks like it's going to be Orland to start with the ball. And that's going to be Orland in the all-blue jerseys moving from left to right, with the Sutter Huskies wearing the white shirts, black shorts, and white socks moving right to left. This is going to be an interesting game with the wind moving all to the left, so anytime the ball goes in the air, you're going to see it drift left really easily, as Orland is trying to keep it out of their range with the wind blowing towards their goal that they're defending. I was talking to Coach Tim Milhorn for Orland, and he was telling me that they're going to need any kind of luck they have, as they've had a lot of injuries here, as it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls who are not here today due to injury or the fact that they have moved away. So Tim Milhorn has a lot of respect for this Sutter High team, and let's see how the Orland Trojans can take care of them. So we got a goal kick here for Orland. Man, you could tell that ball barely had anything on it with all the wind. This is going to be a challenge for the team that's defending the left goal on your screen, as the wind is blowing towards that goal the entire time at least, I'd say, 30 miles an hour. There's a throw in from the Huskies, and Orland intercepts. The Huskies looking like they're patient out there, but Orland's defense is doing fairly well. Orland steals the ball. It's going back and forth right here in Orland's territory. Huskies get the ball, send it over to the side. You can tell that the wind is definitely a big factor here, as the Huskies keeping possession fairly solidly here to start the first half. Orland is just constantly on defense, as the Huskies get it into the penalty box. Here's a chance. There's a shot. Ooh, and a save. Very nice save there by the Orland defender, as the shot from number 12 for the Sutter High. That's Erica Lynch who sent that shot. It happened to get blocked by the defender. That's Lynch with the ball there on the outside with some fancy footwork. Nice defending there by the Orland defender, number 2, Brenda Bravo. Here's a corner kick for the Sutter High Huskies. Just passes it into her teammate. Nice passing there inside the box with a center. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this wind is definitely a lot to work with, and these girls are doing their best to try to keep up with this wind. It is a whole lot. I feel bad for any team trying to defend that left goal, as the wind is just blowing towards that at all times. There's going to be a free kick here taken by number 12, Erica Lynch, for the Huskies. She sends it in the middle. Oh, look at that wind. And there's a header, and that's a goal for the Sutter High Huskies. What a beautiful, beautiful shot from Erica Lynch, and it was finished off with a header by number 9, Jaden Garcia. So that's a goal for Jaden Garcia, and that's going to put the Sutter High Huskies up 1-0 here to start this first half. So again, that wind is proving nicely, as Erica Lynch sent that free kick down there, and the wind happened to drift it nicely towards the goal, and fortunately for her, Jaden Garcia was right there to head it in and put a goal, and that's going to put these Huskies up 1-0. So we have a free kick here for the Trojans. That's going to be number 10, Myra Lopez, who's taking that. She sends it down. You can tell that wind, again, I'm going to have to mention that a bunch of times, is they're trying to kick it into the wind, and it's just dying on them. A lot of hustle from the Huskies. Sends a far through ball. That's going to go all the way out for a goal kick. So far these Sutter High Huskies have obviously proven that they are out here to play, as they're being the attackers so far in the first half. They've been constantly moving the ball on their side of the field, and it's already led to 1 goal and a 1-0 lead at the first half. Unfortunately, there is no scoreboard here at Sutter High School, so I am not completely aware of the time we have left remaining in the half, so I'll try to do my best on that to keep you guys informed at home. The Huskies send it forward, and that's going to go out for a throw. Throw in for the Trojans is number 18 taking that, Tanisha Chavez, for the throw in. She throws it in, she gets it to her player, and then the Huskies take it right back over. These Huskies are just constantly playing solid defense, and they're playing with that wind to their advantage. Very nice move there by Macedonio, sorry. You can probably hear the wind there at home as it's blanging off our microphones. I can hear it in my headphones. Again, I am Jason Patterson, and we are here at Sutter, California at the Sutter High School soccer fields for your Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies. So far, early in the first half, the Sutter High Huskies have already taken advantage. They are up 1-0 with a very nice header by number 9, Jaden Garcia, set up by a free kick from Erica Lynch. So already up early in this game are the Huskies. And looking at the records and talking to a couple of the coaches, the Huskies are here as the favorites. Yeah, it looks like Sutter was the number 1 seed and Orland is the number 2 seed, so both teams making it all the way to fight it out here for the Division II championships in the Northern section. They have to chase the ball as the ball keeps rolling away with the wind. Looks like it's going to be a throw in here for the Trojans. And it's back in play. And it goes right to a Husky and right back out of bounds. So another throw in again for the Trojans. This one taken by number 3, Angelica Morales. Again, just constantly having to throw it in, as anytime any one of these girls are kicking it, it just happens to drift right out of bounds with this wind. Orland tries to pass it up for the first few moments on the opposite side of the field, and it goes right back to the Huskies with a throw in from number 7, Alyssa McCurry. So we're going to have another throw in by McCurry here on this side of the field. She puts a nice amount of air in that. It's getting to Lynch. Lynch has the ball out here on the sideline. It's going to be another throw in for the Huskies. Lynch throws it in right into the box. It really is looking like this wind is a lot to deal with, as there was a little miscommunication there. It's actually Orland's ball taken by Angelica Morales for the throw-in. Yeah, she threw it down and the wind just blew that right out of bounds. This is proving a little bit too much for any team going from right to left, or excuse me, from left to right. There's a long, long pass that drifts over everybody and heads right out of bounds for a goal kick for the Trojans. So we are going to have a goal kick here. Looks like it's taken by number 10, Mira Lopez. She sends it in, bounces off a Husky, and gets it downfield. There we go. Orland's looking like they're moving a little bit there. Taking it downfield is number 12, Istel Melgareo. There's another throw in for the Trojans. Sends it in against the wind, and it leads right to another Husky, and she sends it right back into the opposing side of the field. Yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, this wind is proving a little bit too much as the ball is staying on the left side of the field, just like the coaches predicted before the game. They told me all the action was going to be on the left side of the field, and so far they have proven correct here in this first half, as it is just a little bit too much for Orland to even try to move the ball downfield. Here's a throw in for the Trojans, taken by number 2, Brenda Bravo. She sends it in right to a Husky. Unfortunately, this wind is just traveling it out really quickly. It's a throw in by number 9, Cynthia Macedonio. Again, Orland's ball. Taken again by Angelica Morales, the throw in. She sends it in. It's down the line and out yet again. They're just moving it slowly down the field as the Trojans by letting the Huskies knock it out. We're going to get another throw in by the Trojans. This one taken again by number 3, Angelica Morales. It's in. Straight to number 14, Yeneth Munoz. And finally, the Huskies are going to gain possession back as the, oh no, excuse me, it's going to be another throw in for Orland. Sends it in. Now the Huskies will get the ball back. Yeah, this wind, they can't even throw the ball fast enough to fight through the wind. It's just too much. Throw in. It's a long, long throw in by number 7 there, Alyssa McCurry for the Huskies. Huskies have possession and trying to move it downfield. Orland intercepts, takes it with a nice pass down the middle. Handled nice by McCurry. She's going to clear it out to her teammate, Andrea Little, and she's going to send it out. Very nice defense by the Huskies. They're not letting Orland get anywhere near that goal as they have yet to have a shot on goal. Very nice defense by McCurry, and she sends it out, tries to send it up to Erica Lynch. Orland with the ball. They are trying to be the attacker here. They're keeping it on the right side of the field, even with the wind. They're doing their best to attack as much as possible. Comes to the outside. She sends it forward to number 30, Allison Zolan. Bounces off of her, and it's going to be a throw-in again for the Trojans. She sends it in. Very nice move there by number 10 for the Trojans, Maya Lopez. Erica Lynch is trying to run it down for the Huskies to see if she gets to it. She does. She is a quick one, that number 12 out there with nice fancy footwork. The throw in, taken by Lynch. She sends it in. Ooh, very nice. This could be a wide open ball. Oh, Allison Zolan takes a shot at it. She sends it right over the net. That wind had a lot to do with that one. She put a whole lot of foot into it, and the wind just happened to drift it right over the net. That was a solid opportunity for the Huskies to possibly go up 2-0. So it's going to be a goal kick here for the Trojans. She sends it in against the wind. We're going to get a pushing on Huskies, so the free kick there for the Trojans, taking it about quarter field. Free kick taken by number 10, Mira Lopez. She sends it in against the wind. There's not a whole lot you can do as you kick it in the air, and it just fights back towards the other way. going to be interested to see if the Huskies are still the attacking team come second half when they have to switch sides. Because right now it looks like the Wind is the attacking team. Sent in by McCurry. Nice throw in. Headed by Lynch. They're in the box there. Let's see, Lynch has another chance, and it's going to be a save by Clarissa Esquivel. She sends it in against the Wind. It takes a bounce right over one of her teammates. So we have a goal kick here for the Trojans. She sends it in, and it drifts right back out of bounds. So again, that Wind is proving a lot. Sent in here from the Huskies. Yeah, these Huskies are just relentless in playing towards that Wind as much as possible. There's a nice pass there taken by number 9, Jaden Garcia. Garcia passes it over to Zolan. Zolan sends a high shot, and it almost drifted in. That was a high shot, and that Wind almost helped it drift right into the net. As you hear the fans on the Sutter side gasp at the air as they thought that one might have possibly found its way into the back of net. Zolan tried to put a nice one on there, and unfortunately for her, the Wind did not help as much as she needed it to, and it drifted just barely over the top crossbar. So we're going to have another goal kick here for the for the Orland Trojans. Taken by Lopez once again. She sends it in. Intercepted right away by the Huskies with a nice pass across the middle looking for Lynch, and a nice save there by Esquivel, as Lynch was looking to possibly get one in there herself as she has an assist already on the day. There's a throw in for the Huskies. She sends it in the middle. Nice head there by one of the Trojans, but it happens to go right back to a Husky. There's Garcia fighting for it. She tries to send it out to her teammate, which she does. Back to Garcia. Garcia makes a nice move. She tries the opposing foot shot, defended nicely by the Trojans. That's going to be out for a throw-in for the Huskies. Again, this is PlayOnSports.com, your home of high school action. This is the Division II Northern Section Girls Championship Soccer game between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies, live from Sutter High School in Sutter, California. Garcia with a shot. Oh, and a nice save by Esquivel. Garcia is trying to look for her second goal of the day as she sends in another shot. McCurry sends it in. Lynch passes it with a nice center to Bamer. Bamer puts a header on it, and unfortunately for Sierra Bamer, that just happened to drift right over the net again, as these fans from Sutter High, they are gasping as they keep expecting one of these to land in the back of the net. So we're going to have another goal kick here for the Trojans, taken again by Lopez. Right to Lynch. The Huskies try again and put another shot on goal. Oh, wow. Esquivel makes a save, and Bamer tried to come in there right behind her and almost put one in there, and she had to dive on it. Very nice save by Esquivel. Back-to-back saves on that one. She just saved her team from going down 2-0, as that was a solid opportunity from these Huskies. She sends it in. They try to get it across field. That's probably the best kick they were able to get all day. These Huskies are just relentless. She sends it in. She's got Zolan on the outside. Zolan just happened to lead that a little bit too far and then got some nice defense there by the Trojans. Looks like it's going to lead to a corner kick for the Huskies. It's going to be Jaden Garcia taking the corner. She already has a goal on the day. Let's see if she can't add an assist to that. She sends it in. It's in the air. Lynch with a header. Very nice defending by these Trojans as they're going to get it out, it looks like, for a throw-in. Oh, no, it stays in. There goes the throw-in for the Orland Trojans. She throws it in. And they try to move it upfield, but that wind is just fighting that. And it's going to drift out here for a throw-in for the Huskies. Thrown in by McCurry. She's got some nice arms to throw. She's throwing some nice ones up in the air. Look at Garcia fighting for that ball. Garcia's relentless. It's going to be a free kick here for the Trojans, taken by Lopez. Lopez sends it against the wind. They kick it straight in the air. And it looks like it's going to be Huskies with the ball, and they send it all the way downfield. It's going to be met by Orland's number 9, Cynthia Mesadanio. These Huskies just will not let that ball get out as Garcia has the ball, makes a couple nice moves, tries to send one in, and it's blocked by the defender of Orland. That's in. That's Erica Lynch with a shot and another save by Esquivel. Esquivel's getting in her work this first half as she's had to get a nice few saves. Only let one go by her so far. So the Huskies again with possession, and Orland sends it back to the other side of the field. Just a scramble there in the middle for the ball. A nice knee by the defending Lopez for Orland, followed by a header by Garcia, and Lynch sends it forward with a header of her own. As Orland goes and in there and tries to steal it, Erica Lynch might have a chance, and they're going to send it on back out for a corner kick for the Huskies. That was a nice defending move by the Trojans as they looked a little bit off guard there. They happened to send it back for a corner kick. So it's going to be Jaden Garcia taking the corner kick for the Huskies. Again, she already has the lone goal on the day. She sends it in, it's low, across the middle, and it's just going to be sent out by the Orland defender. Straight to McCurry. McCurry sends it in. Just unfortunately, the wind took that. It's going to be a goal kick here for Orland. So Esquivel's getting her work put in here early in this first half as that wind is blowing straight towards her goal. Let's see if at halftime when they switch sides, if this wind doesn't play an effect, or if the Huskies are just really out here to win their championship. Goal kick sent by Lopez, straight to Garcia. Here goes Mesadanio, or excuse me, Angelica Morales. Sent back to Erica Hinch. Erica makes a nice header, but a very, very nice defensive move by Brenda Bravo as she sends that out again for, it looks like this one's going to be a throw-in. Erica Hinch takes the throw-in to Zolan. Back to Hinch. Hinch has it on the outside. She sends it across the middle. She was looking for Madison Levine. Levine sends it in. It's just going to go right on the outside. Was that a goal? Oh, wow, that was a goal. She made that. And what a shot. That was an amazing shot by Levine as that just snuck right in there. That's going to make it 2-0 for the Sutter High Huskies. I couldn't even tell if that one went in. I thought it went wide. Very nice shot by Levine as that was low to the ground and it just snuck right in there. It caught Esquivel off guard, caught me off guard. So that's going to make it 2-0 in favor for the Huskies. The Trojans trying to get it back to their side of the field as it's sent back again by Garcia, straight up forward for Hinch. Hinch makes a nice move, and then one of the cars catches a little bit of a bump from the soccer ball. It's going to be a throw-in. Zolan sends it into Hinch. Hinch makes a nice move there on the outside, met by a couple of defenders. Garcia now with the ball with a very nice move. Sent it back out to Zolan. Zolan is met by Macedonio, and she sends it out herself for another Husky throw-in. So Zolan takes this one, sends it in to McCurry. McCurry centers. Garcia happens to jump on it. Garcia's got some nice fancy footwork, sends it on the outside there. Ooh, that was high. And that's another goal for the Huskies, as it looks like Erica Hinch happened to jump in there. She's probably the biggest girl out there, and she got that one in herself, so that's another goal for the Huskies. That's going to make it 3-0 here in the first half, with the Sutter High Huskies leading the Orland Trojans 3-0 in this Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships. So the home team is coming out here, and they are using this win to their advantage and proving to be that #1 seed as they are constantly attacking, and they have taken a 3-0 lead here in the first half. And again, just the Huskies take over possession as Garcia with her fancy footwork sends it out. That was Andrea Little who sent it forward. She sends it nicely forward, straight to the defender. That's going to be a Trojan throw-in. She sends it in. It just seems to me that Orland is just pretty much playing keep away right now. They want to try to keep the ball away from the Huskies, and unfortunately for them, the Huskies are playing real good at keeping the ball. Here's they send it out. Looks like it's going to come all the way out here for another throw-in for the Huskies. So it's going to be McCurry taking the throw-in. She sends it in. Back to McCurry. She centers. Garcia now with the ball. She takes it forward. She's on the outside. She tries to center. Lopez right there with the defense, and she's going to send it right back out for another throw-in for the Huskies. McCurry taking this throw-in again. Sends it in. It's a high throw-in, headed by Lopez. McCurry back there sends it forward again. Met by the defenders of Orland as she tries to send it back, and it looks like Little is going to get to it and send it back in. So we have a throw in here for the Huskies, taken by number 19, Kelsey Graham. There's another throw in here for the Huskies, or excuse me, for the Trojans. It's going to be number 3, Angelica Morales, with the throw in for the Trojans. She goes right to another Sutter High defender. Here's Little with the ball. She sends it out. It's going to be a throw in for the Trojans. Morales taking the throw in. She sends it in. Headed by Garcia right back to Lopez. Lopez kicks it. Very nice defending by the Huskies. She sends it over to the middle to Erica Hinch. Zolan now with possession. Nice defending there by Macedonio for the Orland Trojans, as it's going to lead to I believe, a goal kick. So a lot of action here on the Husky side of the ball early in this game, as the Huskies lead again 3-0 here in Sutter High, here at Sutter High in Sutter, California. The goal kick didn't get much on it. Esquivel gets the save. Esquivel sends one out. Yeah, these Huskies, they're not even letting the ball really get past half field as they got all their defenders up past half field. They're playing solid defense and offense. They are just constantly attacking the ball, and it is showing here with a 3-0 lead early in the first half. Orland sends it across. It's met by McCurry, and she sends it right back in. Garcia now with the ball. Garcia moving it forward, looking for somebody in the middle. Nice fancy footwork by Garcia, as we've seen a lot of that already. She passes it out to McCurry. McCurry tries to center. It just happens to hit right off the side of her foot. Nonetheless, they still keep it in. And looks like Orland's going to clear it out for a throw-in. So the scramble for the ball in the middle. That was a nice attempt there from almost outside of the penalty box. Fortunately, just sailed a little wide. Can't see who took that. That was actually number 8, Madison Levine, who already has a goal on the game as well. The goal kick taken by Lopez. Sends it in. It's met with a header from one of the Huskies. As Kelsey Graham now trying to move forward for the Huskies. So we're going to get a corner kick here taken again by Jaden Garcia. There it is. The wind takes it onto the outside, straight to number 16, Martina Dambarina. That was a good kick by Orland as it sent it finally onto the other side, but it's met by the Huskies. That was a nice forward pass there by number 4, Jenna Lewis. There's an opportunity there in the box, and Esquivel jumps on it. Another opportunity there for the Huskies, and a nice save there by Esquivel. She does not want to put any more in the net as she's already let 3 go by her. Again, this Husky team, though, is just not letting the ball leave the opposite side of the field. They're just constantly attacking, and it is almost proving too much for this Orland team. Here's McCurry with the ball. Passes to Garcia. Garcia to Zolan. Zolan's going to take the throw in. She throws it in, looking for Hinch. Nice defending there by Orland. The throw in. Garcia with the ball. Makes a nice move. Back to Hinch. Hinch waifs. And I'm going out of bounds. And we're going to get another throw in for the Huskies. It's going to be McCurry who takes the throw in. Throws it in. A header by Hinch in the middle. And that's sent high into the air by the Orland defender. Bounces. Hinch tries her best to keep it out. She did good, actually, because it's going to be a corner kick by Jaden Garcia. So here's Garcia sending it in for the corner. Sends it. It's a nice high kick. Defended beautifully by Macedonio for Orland. They're going to send it out to Jenna Lewis. Jenna Lewis sent it back in. Yeah, these Husky defenders, they're all up at least, I'd say, 15, 20 yards past the halfway mark as they are just trying to keep it in the attacking side of the field as Garcia makes an attempt at a shot blocked by one of the defenders. It's going to be another corner kick here for the Huskies as Garcia is going to take this one as well. Here's the corner. Sent in. Fights against the wind. Garcia again with the ball. Centers it. And it just happened to drift right past the net. That's going to send it out for a goal kick. These Husky girls, they're starting to pay attention to this wind, and they're starting to use it to their advantage. They're almost kicking it into the wind and trying to get the wind to help them put a little bit of curve on there and end it right in the net. So far, they've already managed to get 3 goals on there. It's 3-0 in favor of the Sutter High Huskies. Again, this is the Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies. The pass to Hinch. Hinch now with the ball. She makes a move. Out to Zolan. Zolan tries to center it, but it's defended nicely. So we're going to have a goal kick here, taken by number 3, Angelica Morales for the Orland High Trojans. She sends it in. It is met right away by the Huskies as they are just, like I said, constantly attacking. Pass to Hinch, makes it all the way to Zolan. Zolan back to Hinch. Hinch with a shot. Oh, that was close. Hinch was looking for a streaking Kelsey Graham, and Graham almost got in there to put the header to redirect the ball right into the back of the net. That was a very nice pass by Hinch. Fortunately, Graham wasn't able to streak as fast as she wanted to and get there in time, and it went right out. It's going to be another goal kick here for the Trojans. Here's Zolan. Zolan out to McCurry. McCurry sends it in. Nice defending by Morales as she's going to send it out for a Huskies throw in. Ball's in. Now in Orland's possession, and right back again, sent in from the Huskies. Straight all the way to the goal, and Esquivel has to make a save. I don't even know if she was expecting to have to make that save. Nonetheless, she makes it. Here's the kick, sends it. There's going to be a free kick for Orland. Taken by Lopez. Lopez sends it forward. Straight to a Husky and back to one of her teammates. As there's a little bit of a volley back and forth, and Little is trying to streak towards it, as there is Angelica Morales streaking down there. And that is going to be the first ball that goes out of bounds on the right side of the field. So we are going to have our first goal kick for the Huskies. It's going to be Jenna Lewis taking the goal kick. We're going to have a substitution here as number 5, Haley Fear, comes in. She's replacing number 20, Sierra Bamer. Oh, a couple of the Trojans ended up running into each other there, and we had a little bit of a scuffle. Huskies moving the ball forward. Trojans trying to get it out. It's still pressured in by the Huskies. Sends it out to the outside looking for Zolan. Zolan tries to send it back in the middle. Orland now moving it downfield as they have a streaking. Nope. Defended nicely by Jenna Lewis. She's going to send it out. It's going to be a throw in for here for the Trojans. Taken by Morales. So we have a bad throw in. It's now going to be the Huskies' ball. Throw in taken by Kelsey Graham, one of the captains here for the Huskies. Throws it in nicely. And it is sent forward by the Trojans. And finally, the goalie there for Sutter gets a little bit of action. Huskies again with the ball. Trojans taking it. Trojans are trying their darndest to get it over there. And that is going to be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So at the half, we have the Sutter High Huskies leading the Orland Trojans 3-0. So the Sutter High Huskies are only 1/2 away from taking home the Division II championships here in the northern section. So that's going to go ahead and do it here for the first half. We'll be right back with a halftime show here on PlayOnSports.com. Hello and welcome back to PlayOnSports.com's halftime show from the Division II Northern Section Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies. Here at halftime, we have the Sutter High Huskies leading 3-0 with goals from Jaden Garcia, Erica Hinch, and also another goal from, Oh, man, doing all bad. Madison Levine. So that's 3-0 for the Sutter High Huskies. But now it's going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen, as the teams are going to switch sides. And so far, the wind has been blowing at least 20, 25, 30 miles an hour from right to left. So it's been helping out the Trojans, or excuse me, the Huskies so far. So now it's going to be putting them up to the test to see if they can't fight against this wind and the Orland Trojans, as they're going to be trying to tie this game up as they're looking for 3 goals themselves. I was just talking to one of the parents around here for Sutter High, and he's telling me that they have won 8 in a row section championships, and this will be number 9 if they can hold on to this one. So good luck to the Sutter High Huskies. Again, this is the Sutter High Huskies leading 3-0 to the Orland Trojans, and we'll be back with your second half action here on PlayOnSports.com. We're good. Hello and welcome back to the Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies here in Sutter, California at Sutter High School. So far in the first half, the Sutter High Huskies are leading 3-0 with goals from Lynch, Levine, and Garcia. So 3-0 with goals from those 3 ladies. And now we're going to see the team switch sides. And we now have the Sutter High Huskies in the white shirts, black bottoms, white socks moving from left to right, and the Orland High Trojans in all blue going from right to left. So let's see if the Orland High Trojans can't make up some of this deficit here as they're down 3-0. And let's see if this wind was a big factor, as the whole first half was all Huskies as the ball stayed mainly on the left side of the field. And here's sent back. It's going to put it in the air. Little heads it. Sent to the outside for Graham. Graham sends it forward. And the Trojans are going to send it back. Little sends it forward. Trojans are just going to kick it deep, and that's going to go out for a throw-in taken by taken by Lewis. That ball just drifted right over, and we're going to have one sail into the air and land about right in front of me, and almost hit a car and almost hit another car. So we're going to have another throw in here taken by Lewis. Lewis sends it in, sends it downfield for Kelsey Graham. What a nice throw in that one was. And the defender from Orland are going to get it, and they're going to send it forward. It's going to be met by McCurry, and McCurry sends it high into the air. That's going to be kicked out by number 8, Madison Levine, who already has a goal on the game. It's going to be a throw in here for Morales for the Trojans. She sends it in, tries to find one of her teammates, but jumped in front of and sent out by number 16 at Sutter, Martina Dambarina. Be throw in again for Morales. She sends it in and looking for one of her teammates, and it's met again by the defense of the Huskies. Morales kicks it, doesn't go very far. It's headed. Sends to the outside. Morales is jumping on it, trying to catch up to it, and that is going to go out. So that's going to be a goal kick here for the Huskies. Goal kick taken by number 4, Jenna Lewis. She sends it forward. There's a pass to Graham. Graham sends it across the middle for Garcia. Garcia with some nice footwork, and she turns on the speed. She hands it to the other side of the field. Garcia moving it forward. She's got Zolan on her side. She passes it. Nope, she just keeps it. She sends it in herself, and that's going to be a shot on goal. But it sends it to the outside, so we're going to have a goal kick here for the Trojans. So Esquivel has had in her work this game so far. There's a goal kick here taken by Lopez. Lopez sends it forward. And it's met there by McCurry. McCurry sends it across the middle for Levine. And back to McCurry. McCurry trying to send it forward. Orland now with possession as Levine comes in and just tries to steal it right out of her. So it's a little scrumble there in the middle for the ball, and that's sent forward by Orland with a long kick straight back to the goalie. So we're going to get a free kick for Orland. Again, we want to thank you for tuning into the PlayOnSports.com broadcast of the Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships live from Sutter High School in Sutter, California. If you are just tuning in, the Sutter High Huskies are leading 3-0 here in the second half, looking for their 9th section title in a row. Orland sends it forward. That was Griselda Garcia there who sent it out. There's a pass thrown in. Oh, and here's Erica Hinch on a breakaway. Very nice defending there by the, can't see who that was, but that was very nice defending by the Trojan defender there. That's number 3, Angelica Morales. And she is met in the middle by Levine, and that is going to be a free kick for Orland. Lopez sends it forward. It's met right by Morales. Levine trying to interfere. Sent forward again, and that's going to be out for a goal kick for the Huskies. Don't forget that we are on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. If you want to keep up on any of your high school sports, go on and head on over to youtube.com/playonnetwork as we broadcast all kinds of sports throughout the nation. Anywhere you're at or anywhere you want to keep up on sports, again, just go to playonsports.com or youtube.com/playonnetwork. There's a goal kick sent forward. There's Hinch with the ball. Hinch sends it forward, looking for Graham. Graham is streaking. She's got a little bit of room. There's nice defending there by number 5, Griselda Calderon. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Trojans. And it looks like it's going to be number 6 taking this throw-in, Gelsi Quiros. Quiros sends it forward. Looking for number 19, Alejandra Valdivia. And that ball is sent out by number 2, Brenda Bravo. It's going to be a throw-in for the Huskies. It's going to be Zolan taking the throw-in. Zolan sends it forward. The defender kicks it right off the back of one of our own teammates, as Orland is trying to just keep up with this non-stop attacking of the Huskies. There's Erica Hinch. Sends it forward, looking for Graham on the outside. And Quiros trying to defend. Graham sends it across the middle, and that's going to be another save by Esquivel. Esquivel tries to send it forward. That's not a very good kick. And that is kicked out there by Jaden Garcia. So it's going to be another throw-in for the Orland Trojans. Again, the Sutter High Huskies are leading 3-0 here in the second half, looking for their 9th consecutive section title here in the Division II Soccer Championships. If you know anything about the Northern section in girls soccer, you know that this Sutter High team is the team to beat, as they are always the number 1 seed, and they are proving it out here, up 3-0, looking, like I said, again for their 9th in a row section title. Orland sending it forward, and they've got a streaking number 14, Yeneth Munoz. Graham fighting for the ball. She sends it forward. It's met by the Trojans. Sent back again as Lewis tries to kick it forward. Garcia now with the ball. She sends it looking for Hinch. Nice defending. Back to Garcia. Garcia tries. And the Trojans send it forward. All the way back to McCurry. It's going to be a throw-in. McCurry's going to take that. She sends it forward. Right to one of the Trojans. That's Munoz. Munoz with the shot. And there's a nice save by Devon Raichi. Raichi sends it to Little. Little's going to move it forward. She sends it forward, looking for Graham. Hinch now with the ball. Hinch makes a nice move to the outside. Again, another nice move to get past Quiros. Hinch still with the ball on the outside. She sends it across the middle. Oh, and Bamer was unable to handle that pass and get it in, as there was another save by Esquivel. Hinch was looking for Bamer across the middle, and unfortunately for the Huskies, they were unable to put it in, as there was another nice save by Esquivel. Ball's high in the air. Little fighting for it. Munoz also fighting for it. And in comes Macedonio. Ball sent forward. And that meets the wind and fights backwards. Here's Garcia with the ball. And that's Bravo who sends it out. We're going to actually have a free kick here for Orland. It looks like it's going to be Lopez who takes this free kick. Lopez sends it forward, And it goes all the way back and trickles all the way back to the goaltender. As Raichi picks it up, she's going to go ahead and send it forward. She does so straight to Garcia. Garcia makes a nice little pass out there to Graham. Or excuse me, now to Graham. There's Hinch. Hinch makes a nice move. She's one-on-one, her and the goalie. She shoots. Oh. Sends it a little bit too left. I think she got it right on the outside of her foot. She looks quite unhappy with herself. She's already got 1 goal on the day, looking for 2. Unfortunately, that sailed a little bit. And we're going to have a goal kick here for the Trojans. If you are watching this and you are part of faculty at your school and you want to, if you're interested in the school broadcast program, don't forget to tune into playonsports.com/SBP. As the school broadcast program, you can have kids out here learning how to do this live from your school and getting credits to do so. Again, that's playonsports.com/SBP. There's Little trying to get it before it goes out, and it's going to be out for a throw-in for the Trojans. Going to be Munoz sending it in. She looks for Morales. Morales passes over to Lopez. Lopez back to Morales. Morales back to Lopez. Lopez sends it in the middle, and it's right into Martina Dambarino of the Huskies. Back to Morales. She passes it out to Bravo. It looks like we're going to have a free kick here for the Trojans. Taken by Lopez. Lopez sends it in, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. So Lopez was unaware, or just maybe wasn't ready to accompany it for the wind, as that wind sailed far. Here's a goal kick taken by Lewis. Lewis sends it forward to Hinch. Hinch tries to keep it in. She's unable to do that. So we're going to have another throw in for the Trojans. It's going to be Morales taking this throw in. Tosses it into Lopez. Intercepted by the Huskies. She sends it forward looking for Graham. Graham with the ball. And it's going to be out for another Orland throw in. So even though they switch sides and the wind is blowing right to left, these Huskies are still not letting up. Little tries to clear it. She's unable to. It's right to Morales. Morales trying, but she's met by McCurry and Garcia. Has to pass it out. Passes it out to Bravo. Bravo trying. McCurry playing solid defense. McCurry back, or excuse me, Morales now with the ball. Now to Garcia. Garcia tries to pass it out to Zolan, and it goes out. So it's going to be another throw-in for the Trojans. Ball is now in. Headed straight to Garcia. Garcia tries to center it. She gets to Kiera. That's Kiera Bamer. So we got a handball on Orland, so that's going to be a free kick for Huskies. Lewis kicks it. It's met by the wind. Nice scramble for the ball. Erica Hinch winds up with it. She brings it across the middle. She tries to center it. Is met by Lopez. Lopez is looking like she's limping a little bit. Garcia now with the ball. McCurry keeps it in. I think we're going to have an injured Orland player. We do. That is number 10 for Orland, Mira Lopez. She's a sophomore forward, and she is down right now. So while we have this little bit of a break, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to tune into PlayOnSports.com's broadcast, or any kind of broadcast that we've been doing throughout this championship weekend. We're going to be doing basketball coming up next weekend in the Sac Joaquin section. I will be there. Again, this is Jason Patterson. We have a producer, Brian Hassler, and our videographer, Victor Adams. So I want to say thank you to both of them. And again, we're going to be at the Sleep Train Arena coming up next week to do the boys basketball championships. So if you like basketball, we suggest you tune in to PlayOnSports.com for those broadcasts. Again, you are here at the Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships between the Orland High Trojans and the Sutter High Huskies. We are at a little bit of an injury timeout here as Mira Lopez is being helped off the field for the Trojans. So far, this game has been all Huskies, even with the wind. They're just constantly being the dominating force, and we're going to get back to action here as Orland sends it in. It's intercepted by Garcia. Garcia sends it forward. Makes a nice move, continues downfield. Centers, looking for Bamer. Unfortunately, it was a little bit out ahead of her. Esquivel scoops that up. Esquivel just throws it forward. That's sent forward by number 11, Griselda Garcia of Orland. Met back by Jenna Lewis. Jenna Lewis sends it forward, or tries to. Now she does. To Graham. Graham kicks it, sends it out. It's going to be a throw in here for Orland. It's going to be taken by number 11, Griselda Garcia. Garcia sends it in. And it happens to bounce right off of her teammate and right out of bounds for another throw in for the Huskies. That was Morales that it went off of. Garcia sends it in. And that's going to get all the way back to the goalie as Raichi picks it up. And she's going to pass it on forward out to McCurry. McCurry's taking it forward. Tries to pass it. Unable to do so. We're going to get a push. So it'll be a free kick for the Huskies. It's going to be Jenna Lewis taking the free kick. She sends it forward. Straight to Little. Little sends it forward and is met by the Trojans. The Trojans are trying to move it downfield. That's Garcia with the ball. Now to Morales. Morales sends it forward. And that is just going to trickle back to Jenna Lewis. Jenna kicks it, sends it forward. Yeah, unfortunately for these Trojans, these Huskies are just out here to play some soccer. They want their 9th in a row, and they are out here proving it, already up 3-0. And it has just been all Huskies throughout this entire game. The Orland Trojans, they either did not come to play or they just unexpected, just absolute acceleration from these Huskies. I don't know what else to say. They're just not stopping. We're going to have a free kick here for Orland. Looks like it's going to be Garcia who takes it. Garcia sends it in the middle. It's met by Graham, it looked like. Here's Graham with the ball. She sends it forward. It's sent back by number 6, Quiros, for the Orland Trojans. And we're going to get a goal kick here for the Huskies. Again, the Huskies are up 3-0 against the Orland High Trojans. This Northern Section Division II Girls Soccer Championships. That's going to be a throw-in taken by Garcia for the Trojans. She sends it in. That's Valdivia. Here's Hinch now with the ball. She makes a nice move on the outside. She's now streaking. That's Erica Hinch. She already has a goal on the day. Another nice move. Oh, finally met by one of the defenders, number 9, Cynthia Macedonio. So we have a substitution, and it looks like it's going to be Mira Lopez coming back into the game. I'm not positive. I can't quite see the number. No, it looks like it's number 12. Istel Melgarejo. McCurry sends it forward, looking for Garcia. Garcia now with it. We're going to get a little bit of a scramble, and there's going to be a free kick awarded to the Huskies. That wind is really starting to blow out here. A free kick from the Huskies. Sent in. Passes over to number 16, Dambarina. And that ball is going to trickle right out of bounds for another Sutter throw-in. Taken by Levine. Levine sends it forward, looking for Graham. Graham whiffs on the header, and it is sent back by the Trojans. So it's going to be another throw-in here for the Huskies, this time taken by Jenna Lewis. Lewis sends it forward. She just misses Bamer, and unfortunately, well, Bamer gets right back on it. And in more defense, that's Bravo out there. Bravo and Zolan run into each other. Bamer now with the ball. Sends it, looking for Hinch, and that is nice defending there. Little sends it back, looking for Bamer or Garcia, and Orland just kicks it. Just using that wind to their advantage as Lewis sends it in the air. That's Garcia here. Garcia and Graham. Graham makes a nice header, but unfortunately goes right out of bounds. It's going to be Garcia taking the throw in for the Trojans. She sends it in. Straight to Little, as Little heads it. Graham heads it, Garcia heads it, and that's going to go out. So it's going to be a throw-in for the for the Huskies as Little sends it forward, meets the wind, and headed back by Quiros. Quiros passes it up to number 8, Johanna Galvin. And we're going to be awarded a free kick for the Trojans. 3-0 Sutter High Huskies here in this championship. Sutter High looking for their 9th consecutive section title here in the northern section. Going to be a free kick here taken by the Trojans. She sends it forward. And we have, looks like we have an injury. Another injury from Orland, unfortunately. That was one thing I was talking to the coach about, Tim Milhorn, before the game, and he was telling me that they were already fighting a lot of injuries, as again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 girls were not on the roster, and he's already had Lopez go down, and now it looks like, I can't see the number here, but there's another girl down for Orland, unfortunately. Looks like number 8, Johanna Galvin, who is limping. Unfortunately, I mean, she is getting off the field on her own account, so that's always a positive sign. We hope her the best. Looks like we're going to go ahead and get back to action as we're going to have a free kick here from Jenna Lewis. Lewis sends it. Straight to Garcia. Garcia back to Lewis. Lewis back up forward. That's now in Orland's possession for number 19, Alejandra Valdivia. Valdivia sends it. McCurry now with it to Garcia. Garcia moving forward. Back to, looks like Zolan. Valdivia sends it forward, and it's right back to Lewis as Lewis kicks it. There's a pass. Intercepted by Garcia. Garcia now with the ball. And the Huskies are going to send it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Trojans. Looks like we're going to have number 3, Angelica Morales, taking the throw-in for the Trojans. Morales sends it in. Looking for Garcia. Heads right over Garcia's head, right into Jenna Lewis. Jenna Lewis is going to send it out for another Trojan throw-in, taken again by Angelica Morales. This one taken quickly, thrown in. There's the other Garcia. Morales tries to center it. It's met nicely by McCurry. And that's going to be a goal kick for the Huskies. Again, we are on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. Keep up on all your action in any sport in any state. Again, next week we'll be doing a lot of basketball games in the Sac Joaquin section live from the Sleep Train Arena, as I will be there, as I believe Brian will be there as well, and a bunch of other ones. We'll have plenty of games live from the Sleep Train Arena next weekend. So we'd like to offer you to go ahead and tune into that one. All right, here we go. Throw in for the Huskies. She sends it in. It's right to Valdivia, the Trojans, but Garcia gets it for the Huskies. She's taking it forward. Makes a nice move on the outside, tries to cut back, send it. Here it is, through the middle. Yep, that's going to go out for a goal kick. So Esquivel is going to take the goal kick. No, excuse me, somebody else is going to take it. I'm used to saying Lopez, but unfortunately she went out on an injury. We're going to have Lopez actually come back out. That's always a good sign, as Mira Lopez is back out onto the pitch. Oh, here's Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Lewis tries, and they kick it over the fence. All right, here's a throw in taken by Morales. Morales just happened to miss her teammate Lopez. Lopez is in there. She gets in front of it. That sends it high in the air. Lewis tries to handle it. She sends it out. It's going to be another throw in taken by Angelica Morales for the Trojans. Morales throws it in. Here's Garcia. Garcia tries to kick it. She whiffs. Hinch gets the ball, makes a nice move. Sends it forward for Garcia. Here's Jaden Garcia making her way down the field. Sends it back over to Hinch. Hinch now looking. Oh. Hinch was looking for number 5, Haley Fear, and was unable to make that pass. Here's McCurry with the ball. Sends it back over to Hinch. Hinch sends it in. Looking for Kelsey Graham. Oh, and Graham was unable to get there as Quiros was playing good defense, and Esquivel just dives on the ball to get another save. It looks like we have another Trojan down. This is the goalie. That's Clarissa Esquivel, the junior goalkeeper, who is down for the Orland Trojans. I was talking to one of the parents at halftime, and he was telling me it might get a little bit rough here in the second half. And so far, he has been proven right, as we have had 3 Orland Trojans down. Looks like Esquivel is suffering from maybe a sprained ankle or something. She's hobbling a little bit. Nonetheless, she's going to kick it, send it forward. There we go. The Trojans getting it down, met by Jenna Lewis. Jenna's sending it back, kicks it up to McCurry. Ooh, that's Lopez, who keeps putting herself in between the ball. That is sent forward, headed by McCurry, and sent back into Garcia. Garcia trying. So Orland with possession. Garcia moving forward. She sends it forward. That's kicked out. Lopez now with the ball. Lopez with a left-footed shot, and that's just going to be pulled up by Raichi, as Raichi is loving any kind of goal that's like that. Those are the easy saves. And it's sent over here to the side as Graham is all over it, sends it in there to Garcia. So we have a free kick here for the Trojans. It's going to be taken by number 14 of the Trojans, Yeneth Munoz. Munoz sends it in, and it's in the box, headed high in the air by Lewis, and met again by Tamburino. Tamburina. There's Bravo with the ball. Bravo trying to get around Garcia. She does. To Lopez. Lopez trying to find Bravo again. And Tamburina happened to jump right in there, and Little send it forward. That's going to be a Husky ball. Husky throw-in taken by Zolan. So it's actually going to be taken by McCurry now. This game has been all Sutter Huskies so far, with a score of 3-0 here late in the second half, as these Huskies are looking for their 9th consecutive section championships. We're going to have a goal kick here for the Trojans. She sends it forward. Here's Jaden Garcia with the ball. She left-footed it and it right into Esquivel. Esquivel with another save. Here's Little with the ball. Little stumbling. Graham trying to fight it forward. There's Fear trying to get it. And these Trojans are just doing anything they can to keep these Huskies from scoring, and mostly it's just kicking the ball out and trying to slow it down a little bit, as these Huskies are just nonstop pushing forward. It's going to be a throw-in for the Huskies. And there it is. It's sent in and headed by one of the Trojans right back out. It's going to be another throw-in, this time taken by McCurry. McCurry sends it in high in the air, headed by Garcia. Garcia looking for Fear. And that is sent back to McCurry. McCurry sends it right back in the middle as the Orland Trojans send it back to this side of the field with Little jumps on it. Little now with the ball. Little sending it forward to Graham. Nice pass to Graham. Graham tries to set it in the middle for Jaden Garcia. Garcia just unable to handle it, as that's a nice defensive move by number 5 of Orland, Griselda Calderon. That's sent back up. Garcia now with the ball. Sends it up. That's Bamer with the ball. Bamer. And that's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the Huskies. Taken by McCurry. McCurry sends it in. Looking for Lynch. Now taken by the Garcia for Orland. Little jumps in there. And it makes its way all the way back to Lewis yet again. Lewis sends it up forward. Looking for Kelsey Graham on the outside. She finds her. Kelsey sends it forward. And she's going to put it out of bounds for a throw-in for Orland, taken by Valdivia. Valdivia sends it in. all the way forward, past Lopez, and all the way back to Lewis, as Lewis sends it over the gate. So here's a throw in. She's looking for Morales. Morales is met by Lewis. Lewis with a little bit of bump and run type action. As we have a nice turnout here for the crowd for this home team Sutter High Huskies. Oh, that's a missed pass. Orland, she shoots it. What a block there by Raichi as Munoz was looking for a goal. Munoz with the ball again. She kicks it again. This one goes over the net. So that was the best opportunity that the Trojans have had this entire match, and they were unable to come away with a goal, as it was a very solid save by Raichi. That's Devin Raichi in the goal, sophomore goalkeeper. There's a goal kick taken. Straight to Lopez. Lopez tries to send it forward. There's Garcia now with the ball. Garcia sending it, looking for Bamer on the outside. She gets Bamer. Trojans keep it in, now have possession. It's across the middle. Lopez now with the ball. Lopez sends it forward, looking for Garcia. Garcia tries to kick it to the outside, and that's going to be met by Dambarina. Dambarina back to Little, back to Dambarina. Makes a nice move on the outside, keeps possession, sends it forward for Hinch. Hinch is unable to corral it, but here's a breakaway for Hinch. Hinch is making away. She passes it to Jaden Garcia. Garcia with a left-footed shot, sails a little bit wide. That Erica Hinch, Jaden Garcia combo has been proving a lot for this Orland defense. As both girls already have a goal on this game. As they are up 3-0 here towards the end of the second half, looking for their 9th consecutive Northern Section championships in the sport of soccer. The goal kick by Orland. Sent out. Headed high in the air. Starting to give you a little bit of pushing and shoving out there, getting a little bit more physical. Sent forward by McCurry. McCurry to Erica Hinch. And here's Jaden Garcia. She passes it back to Hinch. Hinch with an opportunity. Still has the ball. She shoots and she scores. What a play by Erica Hinch, as that is her 2nd goal on the game. And that's going to make it 4-0 for these Huskies. And that is pretty much going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way that I see these Orland Trojans coming back to score 4 goals here with this little amount of time left in the second half. So barring a miracle, that will be the 9th consecutive section championships for these Sutter High Huskies. Orland now with the ball to Lopez. Lopez trying to get it in, and that's met by Levine, and she sends it back looking for Graham. A little bit of a collision there. Here's a free kick taken. And that's going to go high and to the outside. Picked up by Raichi. Raichi sends it forward to McCurry. McCurry to Devine, excuse me. Dambarina now with the ball. Dambarina tries to send it forward as Orland's number 19 sends it back, Valdivia. It's all the way up for Garcia, but met by Andrea Little. Garcia tries to make a move on the ball. She does. Tries to make a move, and Jenna Lewis sends it out. Very nice defending by Jenna Lewis. That is going to be a corner or a throw-in for the Trojans. Morales tries a shot, and it just hits the top crossbar. That has pretty much been the story all day for the Trojans. Anything that they have an opportunity on, it just does not go their way. It has been all Husky soccer out here today. throw in by the Huskies. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Northern Section Division II soccer champion for the girls division, the Sutter High Huskies, with their 9th consecutive section championships. They defeated the Orland High Trojans 4-0 here at Sutter High. And we will be right back here at PlayOnSports.com with your post-game show. And we are back live from Sutter High in Sutter, California. This is Jason Patterson with the PlayOnSports.com postgame show. As we just witnessed the Sutter High Huskies defeating the Orland High Trojans 4-0 to take home their 9th consecutive section championships in the sport of soccer. These girls played their heart out the entire game. This entire game was all Sutter High Huskies. I thought maybe possibly the wind blowing from right to left was going to be a big factor in today's game, but what the big factor was the the athleticism and everything, and just agility and just full-on just power mode forward for these Huskies, as they never let up, not once, and they're going to go home with their 9th consecutive section championships. So for a windy day here at Sutter, California, these girls are going to go home very happy and have all Saturday to be excited. These seniors that are playing in this game, they're going home with their 4th championship, so they have not ever tasted defeat. If you played on the Sutter High soccer team in the past 9 years, you have won every single year. So hats off to them and their coaching staff. That's Coach Jeff Stanhope for the Sutter High girls soccer. Hats off to Orland High Trojans as they made their way all the way out here. They were the number 2 seed, made it all the way to the championship. They defeated. They had a bye the first round and then beat Winters and then played Sutter here, and unfortunately for them, they were unable to do that as Sutter takes down West Valley and Orland to reach their 9th consecutive championships. So that's pretty much going to do it here for us at PlayOnSports.com. I am Jason Patterson, producer Brian Hassler, videographer Victor Adams. We want to say thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time here at PlayOnSports.com. Thanks for watching.